Do you have a drinking problem, Johnny?
Objection. Calls for hearsay.
I was drinking.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one.
The old vintage motherfucker you went for, dumbass. Did I read that right?
I was signing off as dumbass.
And then, did I read that right?
You really did.
I read that right, correct?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
No.
Other
Go
than...
away, coach. Done. Hup. Done. Remember, so
Mr. Depp, with respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was simply,
when you
would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would
document.
agree, you would agree, poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. And then you write, I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again? Based on the
We'll just take a look at the
accusations
next
that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought.
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You would answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
Yeah. As long as you're happy, sir.
Mr. Depp, this is a text that you sent to Bruce Witkin on February 4th, 2014. The text at the top of the page.
Where am I looking, sir?
On your screen, please.
I figured that out.
The top text on the screen.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a specific, if it was third from the bottom or somewhere around the corner. What would you like me to do?
This is a text that you sent to Bruce Witkin on February 4th, 2014, correct?
2014, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I order in the court, or I will have you removed. Understood?
In the next article, 2016, it's entitled Johnny Depp, Friends and Family Seriously Concerned About Him. Here's Why.
Yes.
Correct?
How did they know?
May 1st. The next article says Johnny Depp reportedly drank heavily and was constantly late on the new Pirates movie set. Did I read that right?
You did, reportedly.
The next document, entitled Where Did It All Go Wrong for Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp's star power looks as wobbly as Jack Sparrow on a plank. Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Rolling Stone article, entitled The Trouble with Johnny Depp. Multi-million-dollar lawsuits, haze of booze and hash, a marriage gone very wrong, and a lifestyle he can't afford inside the trials of Johnny Depp. Did I read that right?
You did. You should read the article.
And the last one, Daily Mail. Vodka for breakfast, 72-hour drug binges, spending sprees that beggar belief. Alison Boshoff reveals why Hollywood's reeling over what's being called Johnny Depp's career note.
Who's Allison?
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
That's hearsay, I guess.
You got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning.
There you go.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes.
Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it. He'd had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
Here's Your Honor.
He said, yes, they had. Okay. And it appears that Ms. Heard had told...
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I'm not sure.
This is apparently a statement by Ms. Heard.
Described to Ms. Heard that...
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
Yes, yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers. October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
This was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yes.
Okay. Mr. Depp, that is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
Dated August 15th, 2016, right?
That's what it says, yes.
And this is you were this is a document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature, yes.
Go to paragraph 27, please. And that was a document you signed in August of 2016, correct?
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the fourth.
Well, I wanted to make clear that you signed
made it
that in
clear.
the summer of
I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much. I was going to end up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr.
I
Depp,
doubled
with
up
respect,
the,
trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question
I
was simply,
understand. When you
would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would agree.
document.
Let's do it this way. Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please.
Yes, I'd like to see who I lied to.
And a very different thing from what you texted Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So well then let's do this. So is it your testimony that right after you cut your finger off, that right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet, right after you sustained an injury to your finger.
Sean Bailey, who was the number 3.
Objection, hearsay.
I don't know yet. I'll overrule it at this point.
Thank you.
May I continue, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just basically said in the...
Objection, hearsay.
Your
What
Honor,
Sean Bailey said.
this is about him
It's in
learning
the
about this. It's
article.
not for the truth.
Yes, I'll try again. Sean Bailey was quoted as saying that...
Objection, hearsay. It's entitled Johnny Depp. Friends and family seriously concerned about him. Here's why.
Yes,
Correct.
how did they know?
Did I read that correctly?
You did. Who's Alison Boshoff and how does she know?
Did I read that right?
You did, reportedly.
The next
These are
article,
all hit
also
pieces.
from May
These
10,
are drags, sir.
2017.
This
Mr.
is
Depp,
a pathetic attempt.
Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question that I'm asking you. Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Hollywood Reporter. Did I read that
Allegedly
correctly?
reports say, this is hearsay.
June
is it not?
21st, 2018. You didn't want her acting. You wanted to control her career, correct?
Objection, compound.
That's
hold
patently
on,
untrue, and it's a
Mr.
great
Depp,
guess.
sir. All right, yes, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Sorry.
We can move on. You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Kipper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me, yes. At the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar, very unlikely. Why didn't I start lopping off digits when I was 13?
Just the way it was worded. Now, Miss
Based on the
We'll just take a look at the
accusations
next
that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought.
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
you would answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
Stan. As long as you're happy, sir.
Last week, Mr. Rottenborn asked you about a quote where you said you wouldn't come back to the Pirates franchise for $300 million and a million alpacas. Do you remember that?
I do. I'm so pathetic when it comes to knowing what movies I've done. I'm sorry. I just, I don't watch them. I feel better not watching them. What was the question again?
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime? I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
This is hilarious. Johnny.
Amber.
Stay till the end.
I am Amber. I'm Amber Laura.
All right, anything else? We're good? All right, we'll see you Monday, May 16th, 9 a.m., right? All right, thank you.
I'm Amber Laura Heard.
Amber Heard will always remember this.
Passed out in a chair during daylight hours.
Again, isn't passed out, that's a very specific term. Sleep could be one.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Kipper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me, yes.
And you tell Dr. Kipper, I cut the top of my middle finger off in this text, correct?
It's just the way it was worded. It doesn't mean that I actually literally cut my finger off after, at the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar. Very unlikely. Why didn't I start lopping off digits when I was 13 then?
Just the way it was worded. Now, Ms. Heard.
How did Ms. Heard's actions on May 27th, 2016 affect you?
Changed everything.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Oh, it didn't change
of this
everything?
lawsuit.
Sorry.
Sure, if you could wait till the objection, please.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Relevance.
Tourette's.